These creepy encounters with bears will surely remind you of how dangerous these animals can be. And so, in the footage, a curious tourist filmed a black bear descending from a tall tree. As you already know, black bears climb a tree much faster than a grizzly bear. After he comes down from the tree, the bear immediately heads towards the tourist and, hearing the shot, abruptly stops. It's good that the tourist knew how useless it was to run away from the bear and therefore just stood still in the hope that the bear would leave him himself. And fortunately, the clubfoot decides to leave this place. The video begins with a group of tourists filming a big polar bear from afar. Then the video is cut off and we are shown the bear again, but already a couple of centimeters from the camera. Tourists filming didn't particularly worry about their safety until the predator decides to do it. Polar bears, like their grizzlies, are extremely aggressive predators that can attack people if they already lack food. After a failed attack by a predator, tourists are still filming the animal, but this time keep a distance. And at this point, the video ends. Another group of tourists met a polar bear. They feed and play with him as if it were some kind of puppy. While they were feeding him, the bear dared and decided to climb the ship. And this is not surprising because there is prey on board, which is much easier to catch than the same seal. Trying to reach at least one of them, the bear scares everyone on board. The bear tries to grab people through the open windows in this small room, and after several unsuccessful attempts to catch people, the bear leaves this place. And in this video, the man in the car can be seen teasing the bear, unaware of the consequences of his actions. He repeatedly teased and tried to pet the bear, possibly because he was a bit drunk, but he quickly changed his mind about doing so after the bear nearly bit off his hand. It is better not to underestimate young bears because their mother can always be a bear, ready to protect her children from anyone and for whatever. And even on this video, a mother bear appears and checks what happened to her children. Seeing how huge and dangerous the bear is, tourists decide to quickly leave here. And in the next video, the hunter is seen struggling to stay calm after the black bear decides to climb the stairs where the man stands. Black bears are very good at climbing, and they are also very agile. While grizzlies and polar bears are less mobile because of their large size. But fortunately for the hunter, the bear quickly loses interest in the person and simply goes further on his business. But his friend was a little less fortunate, because it can be seen that another bear manages to climb a tree, frightening them both.
That's enough.
Hunters immediately try to scare off the predator by shouting at him and pointing his gun. And finally, they manage to scare off the predator. Further, a large grizzly bear can be seen in the footage, which is stopped by a park ranger due to the fact that he's trying to get onto the roadway. However, the situation becomes terrible after watching the park looks away from the bear, and the predator seemed to be waiting for this particular moment and is rushing sharply towards the ranger.
Oh, shut up.
The ranger immediately notices this and quickly heads for his truck to scare the big predator with something. He then pulls out a rifle and shoots the bear, causing the predator to escape instantly.
Get that video. Get on video.
I am. Oh my gosh.
Grizzly bears are literally tanks of animal life, and they are able to withstand many shots before finally falling. But fortunately, in this case, the bear immediately retreats and looked already wounded. In the next video, a frightened man can be seen just spotting a black bear sniffing around his hunting cage. This eerie sight is comparable to a scene from the film, where the hunter tries his best to avoid detection, and the bear also hunts for prey just a few centimeters away.
Eddie, he was a very smart bear. What's the other one? Coming back now. Chicken shit.
The bear has exceptional hearing and sense of smell, vital for prey detection, avoidance of hazards, and efficient navigation in the wild. Which further worsens the hunter's situation, because one wrong movement can easily turn into a disaster for the hunter, since a bear can easily break this cell if it is hungry enough. But the bear loses interest and soon leaves for the forest. A person shoots a video of a regular day in the village, but if you look at something wrong here, after all, there are no people on the street. There is no one on the street at all, except for one predator. And it can be assumed that he is the culprit of the whole celebration. This large polar bear boldly walks through the streets of the village with nothing to think about at all. After all, he knows that no one will come out while he walks here. Polar bears are the highest predators of their habitat, and they are also extremely aggressive. Their strength and hunting prowess allow them to survive harsh Arctic conditions and contact at least one of them. This is a very big mistake. In such moments, it is best to just hide from the predator than just risk your life, and you can wait until the animal leaves the village. Locals already know what to do in such situations and simply allow the bear to leave on its own.